Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of the 5k day for 30 days challenge. I'm sat outside now, it's British summertime, why not have a change of scenery? But firstly, a reminder that this is part 2. This will be between days 10 and 20. So if you're new to the channel and haven't seen the first one, make sure you check out part 1 first. I'll leave a link in the description or even add some annotations somewhere. So make sure you go and check that one out first. I'm also really sorry about the state of my hair right now. I'm kind of growing a mullet, but that's quarantine for you. I think I'm getting it cut in a couple of weeks' time, so fingers crossed. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you too long before I start running again because I had an in-depth explanation at the end of last video. But the first 10 days feeling good, first 5 are very difficult, but power through. The next 5 were feeling a lot better. My average time was about 24:55 and we actually smashed the first target in 10 days. And the first target was to lose half a stone, which was 3 kilograms or something I think. But we already smashed that straight away. So the next target, the overall target was £10 and we'll see if we can hit that in the next 20 days. So fingers crossed and we'll see how far we can go. But anyway, let's get into the next 5 days of running. I'll see you at the halfway mark. So thank you very much for tuning in and I'll speak to you soon. And ironically enough, of course it starts to rain just as I say that it's British summertime, but there you have it. Now then, this isn't running related, but it is to show the extent of which I am not dieting, as shown by this absolutely gorgeous homemade pizza. Let's have a look. And here it is. Here's my lovely girlfriend with a brand new pizza oven. Let's have a look at that.
Crust is a bit too big.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Pretty nice though.
What would Paul Hollywood say?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Hello again ladies and gents, we are officially halfway through the challenge. That's right, that's day 15, we're finally here. It's went really quickly to be honest. Days 11, 12 and 13 felt great, they're probably the best I've ever felt. I didn't feel sore whatsoever, I didn't need a longer recovery run. Day 13 I actually hit another sub 23-minute run, which I can't believe. The past couple of days things have changed a little bit. I feel like I'm actually falling apart. I'm not gonna lie and act like it's went really well for every single run. My hip started to hurt again, like after day 2 when it was really bad. For the past couple of days I've had this kind of fatigued feeling in the bottom of my right leg. I'm thinking it's the calf. I don't think it's shin splints, I think it's a muscular thing. But like for example, day 15 was actually the first day I had to stop during a run since day 2. So I'm hoping that it's nothing. I'm hoping that it's just aches and pains after having to run continuously every single day and that it's nothing more serious. And that just emphasises once again, make sure you have your recovery runs. Like I said, day 14 and 15 were completely recovery runs for me. I did not try to run for pace, but make sure you have your recovery runs. They're so important in this process. But before I measure a weight, I'd just like to say a massive thank you for the support that everyone showed on the first video. I think we got about 140 views in the first day, which was absolutely crazy. I was so happy with it considering it was my first ever video on YouTube. But once again, if you'd like to like and subscribe to keep along with the journey, we've still got part 3 to come up. I'd be really appreciative of that. So now then, let's move on to the weight. So day 15, the halfway point. Let's see where we're at. So that's 1 more pound lost. So we've went from 13 stone to 12 stone 6. So that takes us now to 8 pounds lost, which means we're actually only 2 pounds away from the overall goal of losing 10 pounds. But I'm really happy about that, to be honest. I know we're not losing as much weight as we were at the start, but I feel like when you first start trying to lose weight, you lose it a lot quicker and then you hit a certain plateau. And I feel like I'm probably around that area at the moment. But hopefully that means we're actually going to retain more muscle through the ab workouts, for example. Looking at the progress pictures as well, I know once again, like I said, you're not going to see loads of difference between 5-day splits, but I feel like maybe I'm being biased, but I feel like I can definitely see a little bit more progression, a bit more definition. So I'm delighted about that, to be honest. Now then, let's move on to the next 5 days. I'm not going to be pushing myself with these runs. I'm just going to run at the pace that I can run at. Hopefully my body doesn't give up on us completely, and hopefully it's just a little jitter and it'll move past soon. But let's get onto it, and I'll see you at the 20-day mark. Take care. Well then, we are 20 days and 2/3 of the way through the challenge now. Thankfully earlier on in the video I was right, and the pain that I was having just kind of moved on. I haven't really felt it, and time wise it's probably been the quickest average 5 days that I've had. Now weight wise, on the other hand, it's probably a different story. Earlier on in the week I got my results back from university, so I've been celebrating. Basically I've been binge eating and eating loads of nice stuff every day for the past 5 days. So maybe this week will be an anomaly. I'm not expecting much. There'll probably be a lot of water retention, I'll call it. But we'll go see now what it is. I'm not expecting much, fingers crossed. Right then, let's see what the damage is. So we're now on 12 stone 8. You know what, an extra 2 pounds isn't really that bad, you know. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. That's just under 1 kilogram, by the way. But this is where you can see that it's not all just about losing weight, it's also about general well-being and being able to notice that you're actually getting fitter. So for anyone that likes statistics, you can see the graph times between the first 10 days and the days between 10 and 20, and you can generally see that I feel like I'm running a lot quicker. On average, I've went from 24 minutes 55 to 24 minutes 11, so I've knocked off 40 seconds in these 10 days, which I'm really happy about. You'll also be able to notice that whilst in the first 10 days I only broke the 23-minute mark once, in days 10 to 20 I actually beat the 23-minute mark 3 times, and on day 18 I actually hit another PB and broke that time by about 10 seconds, which I was so happy with. Finally, another way you can gauge that my fitness levels are actually getting slightly better is through looking at the average heart rates. So as you can see, my watch tells me the average heart rate for every single run, and during the first 10 days it was sat at 171.6, and now it's actually moved down to 164.4. So you can see once again that I generally am getting fitter, even though I've put on another 2 pounds in the last 5 days. Now then, I'm going to end part 2 here. If you're still watching, thank you very much. I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to make sure you kept with the journey. Part 3, the final part, will be here in 10 days, and I look forward to bringing it to you guys. So take care everyone, and I'll see you for that very soon. Bye bye.